Heidelberg Catechism, Lord's Day 43. What is God's will for you in the 9th commandment? That I never give false testimony against anyone, twist no one's words, nor gossip or slander, nor join in condemning anyone rashly or without a hearing. Rather, I should avoid, under penalty of God's wrath, every kind of lying and deceit, as the very works of the devil. And in courts and everywhere else, I should love the truth, speak it candidly, and openly acknowledge it. And I should do what I can to defend and advance my neighbor's honor and reputation. God is interested in justice, and so He wants our entire social lives organized on the principle of truth. Truth is simply the harmony between our ideas and what is real. And so in all of our interactions with people, we need to be consistent with what is actually happening in God's world. And so because of this, God has built into His law, into the 10 commandments that summarize His entire will, one commandment that focuses exclusively on the importance of dealing truthfully with one's neighbor. The 9th commandment says, you shall not give false testimony against your neighbor. In ancient Israel, accusations against someone had to be verified by the testimony of one's neighbor. There was no DNA testing or security camera footage or anything like that, and so it was the testimony of witnesses. And in certain cases, it could be very serious. In a capital case, a murder charge, a false witness could bring the death penalty down upon the person who was so charged. And we see examples of false witnesses in Old Testament trials, such as with Naboth, in New Testament with Jesus and with Paul and Stephen. And so God says to His people, who He wants to live different from the rest of the world, you need to deal truthfully when you're in court so that the society that you're living in can be founded upon the truth. And obviously that truth can be transferred easily to the whole of our lives. No relationship is going to work if we aren't honest with one another. No marriage or friendship or work situation will work if we're slandering one another, if we're speaking falsely against one another. And so as Christians, we're called to love the truth, to honor it, to trust in the truth, to believe that God's truth is going to prevail no matter how falsely things are twisted in our day and age. And so we're called to trust God, trust that what He says is good and true and real. And if we do, our confidence in the truth that's ultimately revealed in Jesus Christ will deliver us from guilt, from lies, from the heavy burden of trying to create meaning for ourselves, and from the absurdity of living in a world in such a way that we divorce reality from our ideas. And so God gives us this law that we should not give false testimony against our neighbors, to teach us that the truth and living according to the truth is the best way to live. We don't have the responsibility for creating truth, and we don't have the power to nullify truth. We're to be confident in the truth, to bring the truth to bear in all of our relationships and all of our interactions, and to trust that God's truth is best for us.